General principles of biosecurity in animal production. What is and why is biosecurity important? Biosecurity and the disease transmissions, and the principles of biosecurity, the components of biosecurity. So what is biosecurity? Biosecurity refers to all measures taken to reduce the risk of introducing and spreading infectious diseases at the farm level, regional, national, and global levels. The goals are to assess the risks and try and reduce them, and safeguarding and improving farm health status. Why is biosecurity important? It prevents diseases, it protects animals' health and welfare, it reduces antimicrobial usage, and it supports eradication programs such as Salmonella. It also enhances productivity. It leads to better reproduction and growth, it improves feed conversion and animal euformity, and it has a higher market value for disease-free animals. And it's better for public health. It decreases the amount of zoonotic risks, and it aligns with sustainability and welfare legislation. For the principles of biosecurity, it involves the separation of risk groups. So high-risk groups, which are infectious, and low-risk groups, which are susceptible animals. And measures such as quarantines, changing clothes, and sanitation zones, while also maintaining manageable infection levels for natural immunity to cope. And prioritizing focus on the transmission routes, so focus on pathways with higher amount of impact and frequency. Focus on the risk. The risk is the probability times the frequency. Frequent small risks can become significant over time. And group size matters. Larger groups increase the risk of disease spread. The components of biosecurity, you have external biosecurity and internal biosecurity. External biosecurity consists of facility design, so separation into clean, which is white, and black, which is dirty zones, and have controlled access to hygiene locks, so disinfection and clothing changes, and have visitor and vehicle management, have visitor logs, disinfection, and restricted vehicle access. And vehicles should remain in designated dirty zones. And in regards to animal importation, quarantine, sample, test, and vaccinate. It's better to source animals from one source and have bulk purchases. In regard to transport, disinfected vehicles should be dedicated to single establishments, so not going to all different farms, and drivers should remain in the vehicles. For internal biosecurity, have disease management, have vaccination, monitoring and treatments, and have cleaning and disinfectants. And have all-in, all-out systems, synchronize animal movements to minimize cross-contamination. To have work pathways, separate work areas by production groups or age categories. And in regard to stocking density and compartmentalization, prevent overcrowding and limit pathogen spread. Disease can be transmitted through airborne, droplets, or contact. The iceberg concept means that clinical cases are visible, but subclinical cases are hidden the majority of times, and they're critical for the disease maintenance. And in regard to the shedding dynamics, pathogens can be shed before clinical signs, which makes it complicated to control the efforts.